Okay.
Read all of that?
I would like you to read. While you're reading, I'm going to take some notes to help me remember what I heard, okay?
Mm-hmm.
When you're finished reading, I'm going to ask you to retell the story to me, all right?
Okay.
Go ahead and take a look through the passage if you would like. So look through it for a minute if you want. And then go ahead and begin when you're ready.
So we'll go right now.
Sure.
Stacy camping with Bigfoot. Stacy and her family loved to go camping. Almost every summer that Stacy could remember, she and her family camped for a week at Evergreen Park, which was about a 2-hour drive from their house. One year, Stacy had a frightening experience. In the middle of the night, Stacy heard a noise outside the tent. Her parents and younger brother were fast asleep. Stacy opened the tent flap to see what was there. In the light of her flashlight, Stacy saw something that scared her. Walking away from the campsite was a huge monster. It looked like a cross between a human and a bear, only much bigger. What could it be? And she also didn't want to wake up her parents, so she spent the rest of the night lying wide awake in her sleeping bag. All she could do was think about the monster and whether it would return. The next morning, Stacy told her mom about what she had seen. They walked into the woods where Stacy had seen the monster go. In the soft dirt, they found something amazing. A giant footprint about 15 inches long. At breakfast, Stacy's mom told the family about a creature called Bigfoot. It had been seen in the woods nearby for many years, and the people weren't sure what it really was. It was taller than a person and covered with hair. Sometimes people saw its footprints. Had Stacy really seen Bigfoot? What do you think?
Tell me about the story you just read. Pretend that you're telling it to someone who has never heard it. Okay?
Okay. They were camping in the woods, and the girl called Stacy, she woke up in the middle of the night because she heard a noise, and when she looked, everybody was asleep but her, and she looked out the camp flap, and she saw a monster. And all she did that the rest of the night was stayed in her sleeping bag, and all she could think about was the monster and whether it would come back. And then in the morning, they all woke up, and when Stacy told them about the monster she saw, and they went to the woods where Stacy saw it, and they saw a footprint about 15 inches. And then their mom told them about these people seeing Bigfoot.
Anything else?
No.
What did she do about the noise she heard?
She looked out of the tent.
Where did they go camping?
Evergreen Park.
What would you have done if you'd seen a monster in the woods?
I would have woke everybody up and told them about it.
Do you think Stacy really saw Bigfoot? Why or why not?
Yeah, because it said she saw a monster covered in hair. It said she saw it.
So you think it was Bigfoot?
Uh-huh.
Anything else?
Mm-mm.
Do you remember what her and her mom did the next day?
Yeah, they went to look where she saw the monster.
And what happened?
And they saw a big footprint on the ground. And it was about 15 inches long.
Anything else you remember?
No.
Do you remember what the monster looked like?
Oh yeah, like way taller than a person, and it was covered in black hair. Really big.
Anything else that you remember that it looked like?
No.
Did it look like any animals?
Oh yeah, it looked like a bear and a human, but way taller than a human and a bear.
Now you said that when she heard the noise, what did Stacy do again?
She went back into her tent and got into her sleeping bag and didn't fall asleep that night.
So when she heard the noise, where was she?
She was in the tent but looking out of the flap.
So then when she heard the noise, what did she do?
She she got her head back in the tent and then got into her sleeping bag.
Okay. Great job. Thank you.
Thanks. You're welcome.